Welcome to today's deep dive, everyone. So picture this lineup for a drag race. You've got a massive Land Rover Defender, Octa V8, a BMW X5 M, a roaring Ferrari Purosangue V12, and a Chinese SUV called the Zeekr AX.
Right, which rolls up to the line, introduced as having just a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine.
Exactly. I mean, it sounds like an absurd David versus Goliath setup.
It really does. But that specific lineup is exactly why we are exploring this today. Because our mission is to look at how this scenario proves that, well, stealthy hybrid architecture is completely shattering traditional automotive expectations for you, the everyday driver.
But doing fine, baby.
Yeah, and early on in the Car Wow drag races we're looking at, the traditional hierarchy plays out just as you'd expect.
Right, the Ferrari just dominates.
Totally. It dominates the initial standing and rolling races. Meanwhile, the heavy Defender struggles. Like at one point, the driver literally forgets to shift gears in sport mode.
Oh yeah, that was hard to watch.
It's a hilarious reminder of, the human error still baked into operating these heavy combustion machines.
Yeah, it is. But while the legacy brands are wrestling with gear ratios, there is a massive deception happening in the background with that Zeekr.
A deception.
Yeah. It is a plug-in hybrid, but it houses 3 separate electric motors. The gas engine isn't mechanically driving the wheels at all.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it merely acts as an onboard generator to feed electricity to those motors.
So it's essentially a modern Trojan horse.
Exactly.
Lulling these legacy howling supercars into a false sense of security because it just looks like a normal family hauler.
Yep, it totally flies under the radar.
But wait, if the engine is only a generator, are we entering an era where traditional internal combustion engines are being demoted to just glorified battery chargers?
Structurally, yes. I mean, when you completely decouple the engine from the wheels, you eliminate the need for a massive complex transmission.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right. The engine can just sit at its most thermally efficient RPM, generating juice without wasting energy revving up and down. And that architectural shift frees up physical space and weight in the chassis to pack in pure electric muscle.
But, running an engine at a highly efficient RPM doesn't explain how it actually beats a Ferrari. I mean, efficiency doesn't win drag races.
No, brute power does.
Right, brute power. Which brings us to the final track results. Because for the deciding race, the Zeekr driver engages an energy boost button and just absolutely walks away from the Ferrari.
Oh, it wasn't even close.
It clocked a 10.6-second quarter mile against the Ferrari's 11.6 seconds.
And a full second gap on a track is an eternity.
Yeah, it's huge.
And it reveals what was hiding inside that unassuming chassis, because the Zeekr was secretly packing 1,400 horsepower.
Wow.
And 1,400 newton meters of torque.
Hold on. 1,400 horsepower?
Yep.
That's not just beating a Ferrari. That is almost doubling its power output stuffed into a family SUV.
Exactly. Because the internal combustion engine is only acting as a battery buffer, this architecture circumvents the thermal limits and, the massive physical footprint of a traditional V12.
So you don't need all that extra bulk.
Right. You can achieve hypercar-level power-to-weight ratios without needing the massive cooling systems and drivetrains that usually accompany a 1,400 horsepower combustion engine.
That is just wild.
The fundamental physics of packaging and power delivery have completely changed.
So if you pull up to a stoplight tomorrow in a traditional sports car, the entire hierarchy is different.
Completely different.
That jaw-dropping performance is no longer restricted to multi-million-dollar, low-slung track cars. It is literally hiding inside the quiet, heavy SUVs sitting right next to you in traffic.
The democratization of performance is staggering. I mean, you don't need a highly tuned engine to be the fastest thing on the road anymore.
Right.
The loudest, most aggressive-looking car on the road might actually be the slowest.
Which leaves a really provocative thought for you to mull over. If a silent, heavy SUV can now casually humiliate a roaring Ferrari V12 in a drag race.
Which is still crazy to think about.
Yeah, will legacy supercar brands eventually lose their ultimate prestige? Or will that raw, inefficient, booming sound of a traditional engine just become a highly sought-after luxury novelty, like something you buy strictly as a beautiful, outdated piece of mechanical art?
It's basically the difference between buying a digital smartwatch that flawlessly does everything and a mechanical Swiss watch that just tells time.
Wow, yeah. The definition of automotive dominance is completely
So I've only just realised that when you're in sport mode, you've got to actually change gear.